viewers. Today's topic is a visionary leader should have a guiding manual as a pointer. A manual entails a comprehensive guide or instruction that provides information on how to operate or maintain the use of a product or system step by step through diagram or illustrations, either physically or digital. This minimizes mistakes or reduce risks of accident to grasp complex concepts or procedures. It also expands the lifespan of equipment or systems that can also lead to increased productivity and reduce frustrations. For a deeper understanding, a success manual is often a book that provides principles, strategies, and practical advice on how to achieve success in specific areas for personal development, business, or career advancement. Rahab in the Bible confessed that the Lord their God is the supreme of heaven and the earth to the spies. So shall our adversaries declare lordship of our God. Amen. The two spies granted Rahab's request by promising to spare her family if she kept to their terms and instruction of keeping the secret and dropping a scarlet rope through the window as a sign for them, and keep all her family members indoors. Despite the fact that she was a free woman, God used her to save his people and also saved her family. The lesson here is that anyone can be used by God only if he avails himself. God only wants our heart's submission, sincerely services, worship, and sacrifices. The spies accepted her direction too, and they escaped to give feedback to their leader Joshua. Departing from the precept of God in disobedience destroys connection and leads us to frustration and destruction. A Christian's manual for life pursuit is the Bible. He shall not depart from it, for it's a path to success. This can be seen in the case of Hagar in Genesis chapter 21, verse 16. After her disobedience, she sat down far away and said, "I don't want to watch the boy die." And she burst into tears. In Genesis chapter 15, verse 1, and the Lord spoke to Abraham also in a vision, saying, "Do not be afraid, for I will protect you and reward you greatly." Therefore, we should have trust in God. What he says he will do, he will do. No double grams. Even if you seem small or belittled, and your position is like a giant, like David and Goliath, it does not matter, because the Spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. As in John chapter 4, verse 4, we are qualified by God, not that we think we are qualified by our own thought. Our qualification comes from God. That's in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 4 to 5. It may get scary certain times, at difficult moments, but with tips in mind, one can be confident to keep thriving by expanding yourself into others' experience will help in your transformation. The more you focus on a guide, the less you worry and become a source of confidence. Example of successful individuals or companies who created manuals or their success was documented in manuals were social entrepreneurs, Epalin, Albena Boneva, and Angela Achite, who have detailed their successful approaches to solving social and environmental issues by their method codified into manuals, providing blueprint for others to follow and achieve similar success. Steve Jobs, while famous with the product Apple, was built on detailed operational procedures and documentation that guided the product to its growth. and giving a user great experience. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, two, were the success of Google, relied extensively on internal process, research and documentation, and essentially operational manual that scaled the company. See you next time. Ciao.